croplands will be there. Croplands will be there. Okay. There will be, people will be actively engaged in management of forest. Okay, recreational activities are completely permitted in this belt. Okay, recreational activities are completely permitted in this belt. Okay, now in the core belt, right, in the core belt, in the name of human activity, elimination of human activity, but even in the core belt you will find monitoring activity is allowed. Okay, so monitoring activity is allowed, but other than monitoring and surveillance, nothing else. Monitoring is allowed in the core belt. But in the buffer zone, educational and training activities are allowed. Tourism is, allowed. Okay, tourism is allowed. All this they have been asking question. Okay, monitoring is allowed only in the core belt. Only human activity allowed is monitoring. So for study purpose, for monitoring, if people have to enter the core belt, they may enter. Otherwise, there is elimination of activities. Whereas in the buffer zone, rationalization of human activities, so you will find limited tourism, fishing, grazing, some educational training activities happening. But when it comes to cropland and settlement, it may be in the transition zone, that is known as the zone of cooperation, because we have realized that we cannot protect, we cannot preserve, okay, we cannot protect, we cannot preserve, we cannot preserve until and unless, right, until and unless we have, right, until and unless we have, we include the local communities in conservation efforts, and we even share benefits arising out of conservation with the local community. And this is why in the transition zone of biosphere reserve, you will find, it being termed as zone of cooperation and zone of, zone of cooperation, because human settlement, cropland is allowed, and even economic activities related with the, related with, economic use of forest resources. So all such things are allowed in the transition zone. And within biosphere reserve, I would just like you to remember that within biosphere reserves, we will find that cultural and natural landscape is being protected through ecosystem oriented conservation efforts. Okay, ecosystem oriented conservation efforts. I would just like you to once see the map of India, right? I would like to show you, and one by one, state wise, we will go with important wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserve once I have completed the discussion on state of forest report of India. But in this, map, I just want you to see, what color code we are using, for biosphere reserve. Can you see this dark blue color we are using for biosphere reserves? So the 18 biosphere reserves which are there in India. Okay, so please, please you can see the 18 biosphere reserves which are there in India. Okay. So let's start, let's start with this. So Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve, can you see? In Uttarakhand, all of you, Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve in Uttarakhand. You have to tell me. Okay, then can you see Kanchenjunga in Sikkim, this biosphere reserve? Please look into the location, in which part. Nanda Devi is even a peak of Himalaya. So Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve in Uttarakhand, 1. Then Kanchenjunga Biosphere Reserve in Sikkim, 2. Okay. Then can you see Dihang Dibang Biosphere Reserve in Arunachal Pradesh? Yes or no? Tell me. Okay. Then can you see Dibru Sekhoa in Assam? Dibru Sekhoa in Assam. So Dihang Dibang in Arunachal Pradesh. Dibru Sekhoa in Assam. Okay. Then Nokrek Biosphere Reserve in Meghalaya. So 4 biosphere reserves are there in northeast. Kanchenjunga, okay, then Dihang, then Dibru Sekhoa, you should note down, right? Dibru Sekhoa in Assam, okay, then Nokrek, it is in Shillong Peak, Shillong Plateau, a peak, Nokrek in Meghalaya, okay. Now, can you see this? Achanakmar Amarkantak Biosphere Reserve, Achanakmar Amarkantak Biosphere Reserve in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. Okay, it's spread over 2 of the Indian states, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Achanakmar Amarkantak Biosphere Reserve. Okay, then can you see Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve in Madhya Pradesh? Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. I will show you all. Okay. Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve in Madhya Pradesh. Some of them have recently been included. Then can you see Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve? Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve in Tamil Nadu, Kerala. It stretches even to Kerala. Mostly it is in Tamil Nadu. Okay, Nilgiri. Then can you see Agastmalai Biosphere Reserve. Agastmalai Biosphere Reserve, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. Okay, no, sorry, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Agastmalai. Then can you see Gulf of Mannar, the Marine Biosphere Reserve, Gulf of Mannar, the Marine Biosphere Reserve. Then can you see Andaman Nicobar, within Andaman Nicobar, Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve, Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve. Okay, Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve. Yes or no? Have you seen? Okay. Now, how many of you have located? Please tell me. Please send me the number which you have located. In India, we have 18. Okay. So this Manas is now a Biosphere Reserve in Assam. So in addition to Dibru Sekhoa, also we have Manas Biosphere Reserve in Assam. Tell me the number, all of you. Okay, so Manas, Anurag is saying 11, including Manas or excluding Manas? I think excluding. So Manas. Okay. Then in Madhya Pradesh, Panna now is a Biosphere Reserve as well. Panna Biosphere Reserve. Okay, Biosphere Reserve. Now in Odisha, Simlipal is a Biosphere Reserve. Okay, Simlipal is a Biosphere Reserve. So, what you should remember, Simlipal, right? Simlipal is Tiger Reserve and a Biosphere Reserve. Within this, you will find Biosphere Reserve. Okay. Similarly, Sundarbans, this is a Tiger Reserve as well as a Biosphere Reserve. So this maroon color is indicative that within this Biosphere Reserve, we have an important Tiger Reserve. So Manas is a Biosphere Reserve. Okay. And within Manas, we also have a Tiger Reserve. So 1, Manas. Then 2 is Sundarban, which is a Biosphere Reserve, West Bengal. biosphere reserve and a tiger reserve. Simlipal in Odisha is a biosphere reserve as well as a tiger reserve. Then Panna in Madhya Pradesh is a biosphere reserve as well as a tiger reserve. Panna. Okay. Then in Andhra Pradesh, okay, this Srisalam, Seschalam, right? It is with the name Seschalam in Andhra Pradesh. In Andhra Pradesh, you can see, and some parts of it also stretches in Telangana. Okay. Then, right, then I don't know how many of this. Gulf of Mannar, Great Nicobar. Then in Gujarat, Kutch area. Now this has been declared, Kutch area. This is also a biosphere reserve, Kutch Biosphere Reserve. And this is the biosphere reserve with largest area, Kutch. This is where Kutch Biosphere Reserve. Kutch Biosphere Reserve. Have you understood? 18 ho gaya? 18. Okay, so again I am telling you, then we have a cold desert biosphere reserve in Himachal Pradesh. Cold desert biosphere reserve in Himachal Pradesh. Cold desert biosphere reserve in Himachal Pradesh. I don't know. Cold desert biosphere reserve in Himachal Pradesh. So these are the 18 biosphere reserves in India. Okay, so let me just tell you, cold desert biosphere reserve in Himachal Pradesh, Nanda Devi biosphere reserve in Uttarakhand, then Kanchenjunga biosphere reserve in Sikkim, then Manas and Dibru Sekhwa, right? Dibru Sekhwa in Assam, then Dihang Dibang in Arunachal Pradesh, then Nokrek in Meghalaya, then Sundarban in West Bengal, then Simlipal in Odisha, okay, then Achanakmar Amarkantak in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Pachmarhi in Madhya Pradesh, Panna in Madhya Pradesh, okay, then Kutch in Gujarat, okay, in Gujarat, then I told you Seschalam in Andhra Pradesh, this is where it is, Seschalam in Andhra Pradesh, then Nilgiri in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Agastyamalai again in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, then Gulf of Mannar, okay, Gulf of Mannar, which is the only marine biosphere reserve of India, Gulf of Mannar, the only marine biosphere reserve of India, okay, and then Great Nicobar, right, Great Nicobar Island. Okay, so these are the 18 biosphere reserves in India, and biosphere reserve is based on core buffer transition strategy, core buffer transition strategy. And I would just like you to have this awareness that biosphere reserve is basically an international designation. International designation. Okay, and this designation is given by or done by UNESCO. Again, this is something which many students are not knowing. It's general knowledge. Okay, so biosphere reserve is a international designation. That designation is done by UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, and through this designation, the UNESCO is trying to protect the natural and the cultural landscape in those areas of the world which have the combination of both and needs to be protected, right? Needs to be protected. And this protection is an attempt to balance economic, social development needs with maintenance of, associated cultural values with preservation of nature. Okay, so biosphere reserve, as per UNESCO designation, what we are trying to do, we tries to balance economic and social development we also want to we want to balance it with maintenance of associated cultural values, and the most important threefold strategy, threefold intention, preservation of nature. Okay. So we try to balance between socio-economic development, we want maintenance of associated cultural values and preservation of nature. So cultural and natural landscape is what is being, attempted to be protected through this international designation by UNESCO in the form of biosphere reserves, right? In the form of biosphere reserves. And I would just like you to know this, that UNESCO in 1971 launched, MAB, Man and Biosphere Program. MAP program was launched, okay, by UNESCO in the year 1971. Okay, and through this MAP program, which was launched by UNESCO in the year 1971, what we are trying to establish, or UNESCO is trying to establish scientific basis for improvement of relationship, scientific basis for improvement of relationships between people and their environment. Okay, so UNESCO launched a program in 1971. This program is very popular, very well known, widely covered by media. This program is known as MAB program, Man and Biosphere Program. And through this program, we are trying to establish the scientific basis for improvement of relationship between people and their environment, Okay, and I would just like you, to remember that under the MAB list, you will find 11 out of 18. Okay, 11 out of 18 biosphere reserves of India, biosphere reserves are included under MAB list. Okay, under MAB list. So which are the biosphere reserves which are included under the MAB list? Okay, so the first to be included, right? The first to be included was Nanda Devi. Okay, first to be included was Nanda Devi. Okay, so 11 out of 18 biosphere reserves are included under UNESCO MAB list. Okay, UNESCO MAB list. So those which are listed, one is Nanda Devi, this was the first. Second is Gulf of Mannar, which is the only marine biosphere reserve. Third is Sundarban, please write down the name. So first is Nilgiri. Okay, sorry, Nanda Devi nahi. Nilgiri was the first to be included in the MAB list. Sorry, I am extremely sorry. Okay, I am extremely sorry. So first is, Nilgiri, first was included. Then is Gulf of Mannar, then Sundarban, then Nanda Devi, then Nokrek, then Pachmari. Okay, so let me list. So Nilgiri, this was the first to be included, and thereafter if we see Gulf of Mannar, then Sundarban, then Nanda Devi, then Nokrek, then Pachmari, okay, then Simlipal, then Achanakmar Amarkantak, then Great Nicobar, then Agasthyamala, and the last to be included, the recent most in 2018 which was included, is Kanchenjunga. Okay, Kanchenjunga. So these are the 11 which are included in the MAB list. Can you just do the mapping? Okay, based on memory. Just now you have seen where they are. Okay, so I am doing for you without looking into the atlas. You do in your notebook on your own. Okay, you do on your own. So Nilgiri ka hai? Nilgiri is in Tamil Nadu and some part of it stretches in Kerala. Gulf of Mannar, ये तो marine है. Sundarban, West Bengal. Nanda Devi, Uttarakhand. I am doing the mapping. You do on your own. Sikkim, Nokrek, Sikkim, Pachmari, Madhya Pradesh, Simlipal, Odisha, Achanakmar Amarkantak, MP, Chhattisgarh. Great Nicobar, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Agasthyamala, again Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Kanchenjunga, Sikkim. Okay, so these are the 11. These are the 11. Okay, and basically under this MAB, right? Basically under MAB, we are just trying to combine. We are trying to combine natural, social, science. Okay, so we want to combine science with economics, and we want to combine, even education. Okay, so by combining, right, by combining natural science, social science, economics and education, we want to improve livelihoods, and this is very important, equitable sharing of benefits. Equitable sharing of benefits. Okay, to safeguard natural and managed ecosystem. Okay, so what exactly we are trying? We are trying through this MAP program, UNESCO is trying through this MAP program, okay, to Nokrek, yes, Nokrek is in Meghalaya, sorry, Nokrek is in Meghalaya, not Sikkim, thank you, okay, so by mistake, so Nokrek I showed you in Meghalaya, in the Shillong Plateau region. Coming back, so through this MAP program, we are trying to combine the natural science, the social science, the economics and the education, and we want to ensure that if the benefits are arising through conservation, then the benefits must be shared in an equitable manner, and if it is shared in an equitable manner, it will improve the livelihood and it will ensure that our natural and well managed ecosystems are well guarded and well protected and have, foolproof safeguards. This is what is the intention which we have under MAP, and this was the reason why UNESCO launched this MAP program way back, and very cautiously the UNESCO is choosing, biosphere reserves from across the world to be included under MAP list, and till now in India, 11 out of 18 biosphere reserves are under the MAP list. So this is all about the biosphere reserves which you need to know. You need to know that in India, India is one of the mega biodiverse country in the world. Okay, so on this note, I will stop today and will continue with the discussion about India